These high protein lavish wraps can be made into a low calorie, high protein version of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Allegedly. I'm skeptical, so I'm gonna make it so you don't have to. Hey there, I'm Scott. If you're new to the channel, I used to be a former fat kid. I lost 100 pounds. One of the reasons I became a fat kid was because foods like cereal. I love cereal. It's one of my favorite foods. If you're interested, I've done a few reviews on this channel of cereal before. I can link those up there. Cereal can really get away from you if you eat too much of it. It's high calorie, not much protein, not much nutrients, not very filling. There's not a lot of good to it. So I'm really interested in protein cereals. It's probably because of my love of protein cereal that this video recently popped up in my algorithm.
60 calories Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Let's make it. Once they cool, we can add them to a cereal bowl, hit it with some milk, and enjoy them.
So yeah, he makes it look super easy. He uses one of these. These are called Lavish Bread. Joseph's is the brand. If you're familiar with my channel, I've used these in a good amount of recipes, but I eat these all the time for pizza, flatbreads, buffalo wraps, pita. I like to make little pitas out of them. I've never made a dessert or sweet thing out of them though, but the macros are amazing. So if it works, if this recipe works, I'm gonna eat it all the time, I'm telling you. Just a quick review. These are 120 calories for the whole thing that would be 3 fat, 18 carb, and 12 protein for one whole sheet, and they're pretty big. So if you think about it like plain Cinnamon Toast Crunch before they put the sweet part on it, maybe tastes kind of like this, I don't know. I'm skeptical though, but I'm also excited. Let's get into the recipe. So I definitely wanna highlight this recipe comes from the Instagram account, The Joe Duff. I've looked at his page a lot. He's got a ton of followers and a ton of really tasty looking recipes. This is the first one I've made, but he's got a good following, so I'm guessing his stuff is pretty good. So definitely check his page out. So in his recipe, he has really limited ingredients. He's got some cooking spray, some cinnamon, and a sweetener, and then of course the lavish bread. I'm gonna cut this in half because I'm gonna make his recipe, and then stay tuned because I have my own twist that I'm gonna put on and try my own recipe. I'm gonna cut it in half because I'm gonna do his recipe first. He uses a pizza cutter to cut it in half, so we'll set this one aside. Okay, so based on the recipe and his ratios for the half lavish, we are gonna do 2 tablespoons of this monk fruit sweetener and a half tablespoon of the ground cinnamon. Okay, so we've got our sweetener cinnamon mixture here all mixed together in a bowl. So let's get it added to the lavish. So he really coats this thing in the spray, which is probably gonna add a couple calories, but you know, it's probably all right. But just wanted to mention that like, I feel like we're pushing the limits of 0 calorie here with this recipe, but that's okay. So we'll do half of it. I mean, it looks good. It looks like cinnamon sugary. Okay, there's the first side. Then he flips it. Put it on there. Probably get a little more on this side, that's okay. Smells good. Smells like an elephant ear up in here. Okay, it seems like a lot of mixture and it's not all sticking, so, okay, so there's the first side. All right, well, maybe I'll spray this side again and then maybe I should have not sprayed both sides before I flipped. We'll try that again. Seems like a lot of extra powder to me, but we'll call that good enough, I guess. Once it's all got the sweetener on it, he cuts it into little cereal-sized pieces. Okay, that seems good enough. Let's try it. Seems like kind of a lot of cereal, so. Okay, so here's the finished product. That took kind of a while to get them on the paper towels. That's kind of annoying, but maybe the 30 seconds in the microwave will make up for some of that time. Okay, so this is the part that I have the hardest time with. He puts it in the microwave for 30 seconds on a paper towel. I don't know how that's gonna make this thing crispy, but we're gonna try it. Okay, so here we are, going into the microwave for 30 seconds. We'll see. Okay, so that was 30 seconds. They still seem really mushy to me. So he said after they cool, so maybe they'll harden up a little bit after they cool, so we're gonna let them sit for a while. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes, and they do not, I'll eat one, they do not seem crunchy at all. Like it's like a lavish bread. It tastes good, but it's not like cereal. Well, we're gonna wait another minute and then see if they harden up anymore, and then maybe we'll try another microwave zap and go from there. Okay, so while we're waiting for those to cool, we'll make my recipe. I love chocolate. I love chocolate cereal. So this is the best idea I could come up with to keep it low calorie. I'm gonna do the sweetener with one of these packets. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the whole packet, but this is a no sugar added hot chocolate. If you can have protein powder, then use that, probably better. I can't have it, turns my stomach into a tornado. If you can have that, that's probably way better. But anyway, this is the lowest calorie powder chocolate thing I can think of. These are 50 calories, 1 fat, 8 carb, 3 protein. So here's how our chocolate mixture looks. This is double the amount of chocolate powder than we used instead of cinnamon, and then the same amount of the sweetener. I'm gonna spray one side at a time this time. Maybe we'll do a little more spray even. That maybe seems like it's maybe sticking a little bit better. Flip, heavy spray. All right, here's how it looks with the chocolate mixture on it. Let's get it cut. All right, so another plate, and these ones are going back in the microwave. Okay, there they all are in the microwave with these guys. 30 seconds for the chocolate cereal. Okay, here we go. These ones are the same, they're still a little floppy. They smell good, they smell like kind of like a chocolate pastry, but we're gonna do another 30 seconds. People's microwaves vary, so maybe mine's not as powerful as his, I don't know. Okay, so the cinnamon ones are done. They're cooled a lot now, and they're pretty crispy. Like, not quite regular cereal level, but they taste good, dry. So here's how it looks in the bowl. They look great, I think. Accurate to the video, so let's try them with some milk. For my cereal, I usually just use this Silk unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Okay, so we'll start with the positive. They taste really good. I think that like the flavor is on par with like an off-brand Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I might say. They're really, there's a ton of flavoring on them. Like they taste very well flavored. The texture isn't quite there for me, but it's not terrible. But like, I mean, it's kind of, you have to think about the protein and calorie ratio. I did end up doing a minute in the microwave, so maybe I could even do a little bit longer next time. The cinnamon ones, they taste pretty good. On my channel, I do a standard scale and a healthy snack scale. How is it versus regular cereal? How is it versus other protein snacks, Magic Spoon, Ghost cereal, things like that. Standard scale, yeah, if you gave this to somebody, they would not be fooled at all. They would not, they'd be like, dude, this is a cereal, what is this? This is like a tortilla, a sweet tortilla. So anyway, standard scale, I don't know, 5. It's not cereal. Healthy snack scale, I'll say like a 7.9 on the healthy snack scale. All right, the chocolate one is done now. It's about the same texture as before. Here's how they look. They're pretty well coated. They smell really good. So let's try the chocolate one. Chocolate going in. Okay, so this batch is definitely crunchier. This one in my microwave was 30 seconds, and then right again 30 seconds. So maybe a minute is the way to go depending on your microwave. But these ones are crispier. Still not like cereal level crispy, but they're definitely more. So I'll consider that in my overall review, I feel like. Review of the cocoa, literally hot cocoa, low calorie, sugar-free cocoa cereal. I think it's a little better than the cinnamon personally, but I love chocolate. So I'm not trying to just glaze myself here. I think mine is a little bit better, but take that, I'm biased, take that as you will. Standard scale, 5.3, and healthy snack scale, an 8.0. Pretty good, I think. Okay, so some final thoughts here on this recipe. I think it's worth doing for sure. Some things I was gonna mention. First of all, if you're a type of person that likes your cereal a little softer, this is a recipe for you. I like my cereal really crispy. I put the milk in, I eat it immediately. Some people let it soak in the milk. I don't like that at all. I don't like it to be soggy, but if you like it a little less than crispy, you probably like this a lot. Secondly, I think maybe he's onto something with the sweeter lavish bread, but you might just be better off making like a protein elephant ear. Just like put the cinnamon on it like that and put it in the microwave or the air fryer, which I might try, the air fryer or the toaster, and then just have it sweet, just eat it in pieces like that. I don't know if it needs to be a cereal. I think it's closer to like an elephant ear texture or like a soft pastry texture than it is to cereal. So overall, we will chalk this up to a win for the Joe Duff. Again, check out his page. Pretty good recipe. Not my favorite thing I've ever tasted, but I love cereal, like I said. I like protein and hitting my macros, so a good option. If you made it this far, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. If you could give the video a like, that means a lot, helps the channel out a lot. If you could subscribe, we're doing more protein recipes and reviews. You could comment your favorite cereal below, or your favorite protein cereal. Let me know. And let me know if there's any more reviews you want me to do. Thank you a lot for watching. As always, I will see you in another video coming soon. This is one of my most dish-heavy recipes of all time. Subscribe because I'm doing dishes for you guys.